when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they get to him after a gain of 6.
You want to keep dinking and dunking for 5 yards? That's fine.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
What?
And he's able
He got
to
an
get
8-yard
most
run.
of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Ready? 5-8.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go cover 3 match.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get him inside.
I think Kamara's in the zone, and I think Drew Brees is in the zone too.
7 yards there.
It's going to be difficult to stop.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
7 yards.
Let's do some heavy zone.
The pitch and catch.
Heavy zone.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Let's go.
And
2 running
set him
backs.
back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. And he's got it.
Finally gave up a score.
Touchdown,
Took him the whole quarter to do that, though.
Ted Ginn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown.
Okay, now we're just going to basically pound the clock. Let's run some more.
The 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Go all the way down the field. Put points on the board.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing?
Got on Cooks?
Forcing the secondary
safety?
guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I think this is man coverage.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll find Reynolds over the middle.
There we go.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
No, I'm not going to get one in before the quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Defense.
I'll take
down
that.
here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration.
This
not
is
a good
classic
play.
Rams play
Now
right
it's
here.
1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Again, they run with Gurley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's gone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
It's going to play prevent defense. Let him dink and dunk all day.
Ready. Waiting.
You must be true.
On 1st and 10, here's BREES. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a name that will ring in the ears of Saints fans forever, in on the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an 11-yard
Take those quick slants, man. Keep doing it.
Run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Keep doing those quick slants.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on the completion, and it's
Man, Drew Brees' depth of target is like nothing.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Now BREES. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. We recovered.
Come on. 180. Let's go.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I thought I gave it to Gurley.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Dang.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
Throw him forward.
we'll get a
Throw him a
timeout
couple
used
extra yards
defensively
forward.
with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now
All right,
we're going
Gurley's
to get a
good. We're
timeout
going to bring in
defensively.
Henderson now.
So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Go ahead and bring in Henderson. Get him some carries.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson.
Celebrate that, young man.
First career NFL touchdown, and the Rams add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's
Drew's
smiling?
alone.
But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep
BREES is all alone on the bench.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Play prevent.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Why didn't you go out of
Waved the
bounds?
hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. BREES, and Thomas has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Uh-oh. Michael Thomas did something to his hand. That ain't good.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 58, come on. Hey, I'm coming.
From midfield, here's BREES. And Matthews has it right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw is BREES. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Let's go.
BREES going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points,
what was that?
Even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Weird little glitch.
So for L.A., it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I didn't miss a pass that game. Okay, see what kind of message we got. Coach, awesome win. The Saints defense can be an absolute nightmare with Jordan come off the edge today, but hey, we got the victory. 100 experience for the O-line. And I'm never more stressed out than when I have to game plan for a guy like Kamara. At the end of the day, we did our job, we got the win, and that's a huge weight off my shoulders. All right, let's advance our week. We are playing the Browns next. What an opening schedule. Panthers, Saints, and Browns.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Let's look at these contract negotiations.
These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't lose them next season.
Whitworth's probably going to retire. Talib is getting old. That's a lot to pay over 1 year. Marcus Peters is coming up. And we got a lot of people to go through. Let's wait. Let's got some college players. Choose a draft class. Auto-generated.
Here's a list of all the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Use this information during the draft to make your picks. Each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he is a diamond in the rough or a bust. You just found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you may get the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, he's not a diamond in the rough. He's a first-round pick. I really hate how they made me lose my scouting points there. We need O-line help. We definitely need O-line help. None of those guys really stand out. There we go. Let's add him to the board. We need a lot of O-line help. Okay.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
So again, if y'all are wondering, I turned off all the music just for copyright reasons, because if you upload videos to YouTube with copyrighted music, they flag it, so that's why I turned it all off. All right, let's go play the Browns, right? They're only a 77 overall? Okay. All right, I can handle that.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see Jared Goff and the NFC champion Los Angeles Rams as they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first
All right, here we go. See how good these
Browns
Browns really are.
Swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Nope, because we smacked up on the Saints.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
Come on, Christian
And it doesn't
Kirksey.
matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's
There we go,
corralled,
Rob.
but not before getting it inside the 35.
That away, Rob.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without.
Oh, get out my way.
Because you remember when we sat in
Just
with
get
them,
out.
the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and goal. Goff.
Can't stop that.
And it's caught for a Rams.
What do you think you're doing? You can't stop that.
Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Yeah, that defense was paper. That defense was paper thin. Three tight ends to start.
the out. Watch the out. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but it'll be second down. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick, but when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department.
So they're not going to have
college
Kareem Hunt be
scouts.
suspended?
It all
That's
came
stupid.
together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Single, single slot, single slot.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a